Indiana has traditionally been a red state, but some counties in the rural southern part of the state run a deep red. But as Ethan Sandweiss reports, Democrats do exist there, led by party officials fighting what they see as the good fight against huge odds.
Politically, Indiana has more in common with the South than its neighbors in the Midwest. Outside of Indianapolis and the Chicago suburbs, only small pockets of Democratic opposition exist. Of 93 counties, 5 voted for Biden in the last election. In rural Daviess County, 80% chose Trump.
Jesus Christ would not have a chance in Daviess County if he's a Democrat. That's how bad it is.
For over 50 years, Ron Critchlow has organized for the Democrats. It can be a thankless job when he can't find a single one to run for county seats.
Matter of fact, I pretty much know all the Democrats in the county. And in the northern part, you could set all the Democrats on your front room couch. That's how bad it is up there.
Of 100 seats in the Indiana State House, Democrats are only running for 75.
The excuse that I get is, why run when I just get embarrassed?
Some of those who do run have sober expectations.
I will be ecstatic if I take back some more percentage points. I would be over the top happy if I win and I can go to the State House and change some things.
In the last election, he polled around 30% of his district on the Ohio state line. Bartlett grew up in Delaware County and attributes his community's economic decline to one-party rule.
We got a Dollar General, we got a gas station, we got a post office, and we've got a bar. And that's what's left in our towns.
Bartlett hopes to get a boost from the enthusiasm built by the Harris campaign, and he says Indiana's new abortion ban will get more women to turn out for Democrats. But local races have a big impact up-ticket, too. Indiana is one of only 7 states that lets voters pick all of the candidates from one party by checking a single box, something called straight-ticket voting. By running a single Democrat down ballot, otherwise straight-ticket Republicans might break with the party on other seats.
If you don't run somebody for county commissioner or for state rep or for the local offices, then it's going to be harder to get folks out for president or governor and senator.
That's essentially the strategy for candidates in rural Indiana. They're campaigning on local issues such as school funding, property taxes, and medical deserts. And they're going for Republicans.
It takes about 1 hour to go to 5 farms. So it's not like canvassing in an urban area.
Whitcomb grew up in Seymour. You know when John Mellencamp sings about growing up in a small town? This is the one he's talking about.
My dad was a Republican governor and very popular in southern Indiana, and so I think that my name recognition in that way and people knowing my family in that way kind of takes the edge off of that margin.
Whitcomb is trying to wrest this district from gun-toting Jim Lucas, a Republican representative who won by a landslide 2 years ago. She's doing that the old-fashioned way, by knocking on doors.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Trish Whitcomb. How are you?
Hi.
The first house belongs to Barry, a retired school teacher and Republican. When Whitcomb asks him how he feels about Republicans' plans to merge rural schools, he isn't shy about his grievances. This is a big issue for Indiana Democrats, and one they hope will swing small-town voters. Whitcomb is a former teacher, as is the Democratic candidate for governor and her running mate.
The communities take so much pride in their small schools, and the legislators last session said that they were going to put in forced consolidations.
We visit 4 more houses that day, off county roads identified by numbers. Whitcomb talks to each voter for a long time. She speaks with frankness that gets people to open up. But this is a district with 68,000 residents. That's a lot of doors for a small party. Do rural Democrats really have a chance? Professor Helmke says the last time National Democrats paid serious attention to Indiana elections was the 2008 primary. The state was one of the last to vote, and by the general election, a strong Democratic coalition was in place. Solid red Indiana went blue for president, 5 of its 9 congressmen, and the state house. But Daviess County, the place that went 80-20 for Trump in 2020, supported John McCain in 2008. McCain received 68% of the vote. Critchlow says he doesn't think his neighbors will ever change their minds.
These are all my friends. I don't get mad at them. I get upset sometimes, when they start arguing. But, that's just facts of life.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Ethan Sandweiss.